Hey guys, Adam here. Welcome back to my channel and this latest episode of The Ways. So last week, I put out a post on the community section that said, what is the most important piece of the puzzle for a natural lifter? And I got the usual responses like intensity and consistency, which are all legitimate answers, of course, and ones that you would often hear from the community.
Perfect technique or getting the perfect stretch or the perfect workout program, or is it intensity? I bet you guys know the answer. Most of you guys probably know the answer to this, but if you don't know the answer is intensity on the muscle.
And there you have it. Often intensity wins out over anything else, even consistency, because you can toil away in the gym for years, being consistent at 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 days a week and make no progress whatsoever. But what if I was to tell you that, in my opinion, it's recovery? Recovery is the most important piece of the puzzle for a natural lifter. Because if you cannot recover from your workouts, you are not going to progress. That's going to affect your consistency, your intensity, volume, frequency. It is the biggest driver, in my opinion, for hypertrophy. Being able to recover as a natural lifter. Because it's not just if you're sore, it's how sore are you. Oftentimes you can be sore and still work out. I am sore every day, and I have been for the last 36 years. It's just part of my daily life. Because let's face it, we are not enhanced lifters. We don't have that piece of the puzzle to help us recover early and seemingly progress without limits. So as natural lifters, we have to find ways to mitigate that soreness. And certainly diet, hydration, lots of sleep all come into play. But when I turned 45 years old, I found that just those elements alone weren't enough for me to recover, to get through my workouts. And if I need an extra day off, I'll take it. That's not a problem. But what I started doing every Tuesday and Thursday was incorporating active rest days, which primarily is very light movements. As you saw, there was Bradford presses and face pulls, and it's a top-down approach. So I'll start with the top with a lot of bands and light barbell movements. Then I'll hit the floor for lower body stretches. And this has really been a game changer for me as far as recovery. I can progress no problem now, and I have been working on a double overhand deadlift of 500 pounds. I sort of set that goal last year, and I have been trying to work towards it. So if I can't recover as a 52-year-old natural lifter, it's going to be very difficult for me to do the volume and the frequency of pulls and lifts and grip work for me to hit that goal. Certainly on top of everything else, there's benching, overhead pressing, squats. And I squat 3 days a week. So it's all been huge for me. Because let's face it, I am not one of those older lifters that lifts light weights. I still try and lift very heavy because I think that is the key to longevity. I've heard the notion that muscle is the currency of longevity. Sure, in part, but I think strength is the currency of longevity. And for me to still do that, you'll see that this here is my training, because this is a training channel. I like to see lifting. I'm not one for really sitting behind a desk and talking at you. I want you to see me lifting so that you can see what's possible. I don't consider myself to be a special case. I am not special. Certainly, I have the years of lifting volume and experience on my side. But, I mean, anybody can lift heavy for themselves as they age. You don't have to lift light weights because you're getting older. And case in point, this right here, this from last week was my current season best as a double overhand deadlift. Now, this is not a personal best deadlift. This is a grip challenge. I am trying to improve my grip because grip is an indicator of health as you age. And I think I can get that 500 pounds if I can recover and play things smart, which I have tried to do throughout my career with good form, full range movements, eating to perform, and recovery. So for me, recovery is the most important piece of the puzzle as a natural lifter. And you'll see that I missed that 475 PR attempt, but that was the first time that I actually broke the ground with 475, and that was 3 different times. So my grip is improving. So if you haven't considered active rest days or active recovery days, like I said, these are 2 days a week for me, Tuesday and Thursday. Give it a try, and let me know if it works for you. And with that, stay tuned for the next episode of The Ways, which will be episode 103. Good hunting.